Java Blend is a production of Iowa Public Radio. From the Java House in downtown Iowa City, this is a fresh brewed edition of Java Blend from Iowa Public Radio's Studio One stream. I'm Ben Kiefer, and once again, you've just walked into the coolest and the coziest coffee house show on the prairie. Every week, we feature homegrown and nationally known artists. My guests today bring an innovative brand of music from Cedar Rapids to our stage. One plies a violin to create a Celtic-rooted sound with jazz, folk, funk, and bluegrass. The other wields a guitar with a love of European blues and rock. Please welcome Natalie Brown and Craig Erickson. Ten Past the Dragon is the title of that original music composed by one of our guests, Natalie Brown. Natalie Brown on the stage right next to Craig Erickson. We're featuring the two of you. Welcome, Craig. Welcome, Natalie, to our stage. This is a neat collaboration we're going to be hearing over the next hour. We're going to be hearing original music written, as we just did, by you, Natalie, and also by you, Craig. And as we get into the hour, we can kind of explore the different corners of music that you come out of. But first of all, we want to have you tell us who else is joining you on the stage today.
Yeah, we have Eric Douglas on drums.
All right, Eric, hi back there in the corner.
And Rich Wagor on upright bass.
Rich, welcome to our program. Now, you are local Eastern Iowa talents here. Natalie Brown, you are a Suzuki and classically trained violinist. In fact, educated from a very early age at Prussel School here in Iowa City, right? Right. Mm-hmm. When did you start with the violin?
I started when I was 5. When
you were 5 years old. So that must feel like an extra arm that you have there, something.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
it was my second language, if not first, maybe.
Okay. And Craig, you are well known to people in Cedar Rapids because you run the Music Loft up there. Mm-hmm. And this is, the Music Loft is into musical instruments?
That's how we first met. She was working there. And was going to the schools, working with the orchestras and stuff like that.
How long did it take you to figure out this would be a great collaboration to mix your music?
I think it was just we would always talk about music, and I knew she was a great player, and we had thrown together a little band, kind of a little jam band a few years ago, and then when she was ready to make a record, it all kind of fell together. So.
Yeah, we do want to mention the records that people can purchase. Violin Crossings, just put out in 2010 by Natalie Brown, beautiful CD, and Porch of Planet Pluto, put out in 2009 by Craig Erickson. And that we're going to be hearing a number of pieces from both of those albums this hour. Tell us what's to come here. Get us excited, more excited than we are.
Next up, we're going to play The Wanderer, which is from Violin Crossings. And after that, we're going to play Water from Porch of Planet Pluto.
Excellent. If you hold on a minute, Jim, is that microphone too high?
Might be. You need to get closer to it.
Yeah, I think, Lindsay, can you help out there? I think it's just a little bit of a stretch. We might be getting a little distant sound there. Otherwise, we're good. Any swear words can come out right now. This part will be edited out. Okay. Nobody took me up on the offer, so we'll continue. Go ahead with your music.
is it was actually written before the flood of '08, but it went on the album that had songs about the flood. But this one was actually asking for water, like in your life. It was like a metaphor if you need something new or something good in your life, whether it be, love, money, inspiration, whatever. But I didn't realize that the water was going to come after, and that kind of water wasn't such a good thing. I was wandering in the desert for a while, looking for a little bit of sweet relief. I had a few promises, but sometimes they weren't real. Sometimes I played a few tricks on me. Wanna get a little thirsty sometime. Wanna, yeah, get my soul. Sometime. Water, well, don't you know, now don't you know? I was thinking about a better kind of situation. Sometimes first you gotta go through hell. A new design by divine intervention. Before they ring their midnight bell, oh well. Sometime, water, yeah, in my soul. Water, yeah, get a little thirsty sometime. Water, well, don't you know, don't you know? Was one in the desert for a while, looking for a little bit of sweet relief. I saw a mirage, I found out it wasn't so real. Sometimes I played a few tricks on me. Talk about water, yeah, get a little thirsty sometime. Water, well, in my soul. Sometimes I said, water, oh, don't you know, now don't you know? I'm talking about water, yeah, get a little thirsty sometime. Water, yeah, don't you know, don't you know? Need a new design, a divine intervention, yeah.
Water, the title of that original music composition by one of our guests, Craig Erickson there, also with the vocals on the acoustic guitar, tuning up for the next one. We now know, finally, who to blame for the flood of '08. Water there. You said it yourself. You were asking for water, right?
It's like a rain dance.
It was like a rain dance, exactly. Also on our stage, Rich Wagor, Eric Douglas on the drums, Rich Wagor on the bass, Natalie Brown, that beautiful violin there, and this music coming to you. Everybody on the stage from Cedar Rapids today? Yes? Okay. Imported from Cedar Rapids. And talk a little bit about the influences, your musical influences, because I know you have different influences that you've brought together in the fusion that you've created. Natalie, tell us about where you come from musically.
Yes, certainly my classical training plays a big part in how I play the violin. I think after classical, I got interested in fiddle music, and then in college, jazz. And then after that, it kind of all fused into a bunch of different styles. And I love tango. I love rock music. So I try to incorporate different fusion.
Do you ever
music
go
in my
back
style.
to the beginning and play purely classical pieces?
Absolutely. Yeah, actually, and I'm an orchestra director, and we do mostly classical music. So
That's right. Where are you orchestra
I
director?
teach at Washington High School in Cedar
Cedar
Rapids. So
Rapids.
most of my day is classical music. So when I play the violin, it's usually not classical anymore, though.
Then you get to call it a fiddle.
Right.
Okay. And Craig, tell us about your influences.
My dad is a jazz guitarist from way back that's like into Joe Pass and stuff like that, Martin Taylor and that kind of thing. And so he turned me on to all that. And then I got into Jimi Hendrix, of course, and went through the whole gamut and kind of got, there's so many people doing electric guitar. I kind of got into the acoustic, some of the new acoustic players, everything from Dave Matthews to Chris Whitley and stuff like that. And it kind of, it was a natural thing to get with some, great acoustic players like Rich and Natalie. It just kind of makes a cool tone with all these electrified acoustic things.
What do you see as the challenges of having brought these two, your distinct styles together? What have you faced here when you perform live?
I don't think it's a challenge. We actually play fairly similar. I think when we jam, it's fairly similar,
Yeah,
actually.
we find like that common ground, that common bridge from the two sides and meet somewhere in the middle and just create something new. I think it's cool.
For those of our listeners soaking this up and enjoying it as much as we are here at the Java House, tell us how we can find out more about each of your music. Craig?
Through like MySpace, Facebook, that kind of thing. We're Facebook friends.
Yeah.
Right? Hey,
Okay.
we all are.
Natalie?
Yeah,
You've
same
got a
here.
website.
I'm on all those. NatalieBrownViolin.com is my website. Yeah.
Okay. You're listening to Java Blend from Iowa Public Radio's Studio One stream. And if you'd like to find out more about this program, go to iowapublicradio.org and find Java Blend under the program section. We're also on Facebook and Twitter, Iowa Public Radio. So do check that out to find out more about the broadcasts and about the events, the musical events. Let's go back to music. What's next?
This next song was written while I was on tour in France, and when you're in France and Europe, there's great chocolate and great great coffee, great wine too. But this song's about chocolate, and I don't know about that, but I just had some espresso with some chocolate. I like to put the chocolate in there and have it kind of melt in there, and that's what the song's all about, I guess. So. Chocolate early in the morning, chocolate for the break of day, chocolate in my coffee, chocolate, it gets me on my way. I say chocolate at the mid-morning break, chocolate in the afternoon, chocolate in that late afternoon slump, chocolate, it's so good for you. I said chocolate, deep dark chocolate, yeah. Chocolate after that beautiful dinner, chocolate after a glass of wine, chocolate when you're strolling through the city, chocolate
it's alright. Chocolate in the moonlight, chocolate at the midnight stroll, chocolate 2 in the morning, chocolate when you wanna lose control, chocolate, yeah, sweet, sweet chocolate, yeah. Chocolate, yeah. Chocolate from France, chocolate from Belgium, and make you wanna dance. Swiss chocolate, German chocolate cake, chocolate from Argentina and Brazil. So many kinds of chocolate do they make. Chocolate, 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 yeah. Chocolate, 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 yeah. Chocolate, 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 yeah. Chocolate, 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 yeah.
Next song is Tango Por Enrico. It's also kind of European inspired.